Man, what a-
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palates. I'm Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. With me today is Jiunn, Seth, guys, John McTavish. How you guys doing this evening?
doing well.
Feels like it's been 6 months since we did reviews, but it's
It
only
does.
it's only been 2 weeks.
That's
So
right.
go
It's
figure.
the Thanksgiving break, the good old Thanksgiving break.
All right. So today we are talking about the Falto La Pureza. This cigar is Lancero 6 7/8 by 40 ring gauge. Comes
Not
out
a
of the
Lancero.
comes out of the La Aurora
Name
factory
council denies your naming.
in the Dominican Republic. Wrapper is Ecuadorian HVA, binders Dominican Criollo 98, fillers from Dominican Republic. It is blended by Luis Falto. Price point is $7, and the cigar was released in June of 2020. So with all that out of the way, June, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
Overall, for me, was average. I know this sounds really biased, but I don't think I really like Dominican tobacco, aside from maybe like Davidoff. Uh,
Listen. There's only room for one Dominican tobacco hater on the panel. You have to wait until I either get fired or expired to take that spot.
no, but like it this. So I guess for what to be nice, I thought the first sword was good. Um, there was some like nice cherries, red pepper, cream, cedar nuts. Like overall good set of flavors, right? But uh, I don't know about you guys, but like there's certain Dominican tobacco where I get this like burning construction paper, burning paper kind of a note to it that is really off-putting. And as the cigar went on, I got way more of that, which diluted the enjoyable experience. But you know, um no, not for me. But to say something nice again, the burn and draw was really good. No issues on a almost Lancero.
All right, Seth, what were your thoughts?
I liked it. I thought it was a good cigar. I liked the flavor profile. I was getting like some cedar, seasoned wood, spice, a little bit of lemongrass in the first third. It kept going strong throughout. I got some creamier notes towards the end. Good barnyard qualities, really good construction. I like the cigar. It's I don't know what size it's almost like a large petite Lancero. But no, good cigar. I enjoyed it.
All right, John, what were your thoughts?
Listen, man, one of the things I don't understand about the Dominican cigar manufacturing process is they have access to all this great tobacco. They have a long history, and you read the tobaccos that go into the cigar, and on paper, it seems like it'd be really interesting. And it is interesting the first third, like June said, but like, I honestly struggle to find the difference between this and just like a straight up run of the mill Connecticut shade blend. Like, there just wasn't enough depth for me. The first third had a little bit of that. Like Seth was saying, there's some barnyards, there's some graham cracker, there's some baking spices. It was interesting, but the second third and last third were just really flat for me. Construction was excellent, so there is that, but overall, pretty average experience. What about you, Aaron?
I thought the cigar had a nice start. The flavor wise was aged cedar, baking spice, mustiness. But after the second relight, the flavor profile kind of degraded a bit when I was actually getting a chance to smoke the cigar. The way I'm going to remember this cigar is based on the burn, which may be the worst burn I've ever experienced on a cigar in my life.
Wow.
Um, if I wasn't reviewing this, I would have ditched it a half inch into the second third. I wrote in my review that I hoped you guys had better experience, which you guys had almost a perfect construction across the board, which blows me away because of how bad mine was. Um, I did smoke one of these when Coop and I had Luis Falto on prime time. I did have to do like 2 or 3 relights, nothing what I had to do with this, but the smoking experience was so much different than what I had in this review sample. So maybe the QC isn't all on point, but I really enjoyed the cigar I smoked when Luis was on the show. It was a very mellow but flavorful cigar. I thought it was uh, pretty Cuban-esque type of a blend, but just was completely opposite when I smoked this. So, but based on what you guys experienced in regards to construction, now I want to smoke another one just to see out of the three, kind of what I get. But yeah, this was just a rough time with the burn. All right, let's get into the scores. Start at the top with Seth, 7.07. Jiunn and John both gave it a 6.10. I gave it a 4.62. So Seth, how'd that 7.07 match up for you?
I think it lines up really well. I was actually shocked about how much I enjoy. I smoked multiple samples of this. I was shocked the first time. Second time, I was like, wow, I actually still like it. So I thought it was good.
All right, Jiunn, 6.10.
It's good construction, but I don't know. It's not for me. I don't know what Seth was smoking.
All right, John, 6.10 for you as well.
June summed it up. Flavor wise, it's like a 5.65, maybe a 5.7. Great construction, but construction is really kind of a gimme. Like I can't smoke construction, and for me, it's pleasant, but I don't know that I'd reach for it again. Aaron?
Yeah, my 4.62 matches up well. I mean, I thought it was above average flavor profile, but the burn was just, like I said, the worst burn I've ever experienced in my life. And that kind of just put a damper on the cigar. I mean, in the second third, it was just like constantly relights. And there was a point where I'm like feeling the cigar, and there was like a really hard like chunk of coal at one point. So I cut off a 1/4 inch of the cigar to try to get to fresh tobacco, just so that I could try to get back on. Still had 2 relights after that, so it was just not good.
Construction junction was not your function.
That's right. So after I smoked the first one though, and I saw the price point, I was like, wow, if this cigar can produce at $7 in the Lancero format, this is a winner all day.
The what format?
Near Lancero format, whatever you want to call it. Give me a name. Give me a name. I'll use that name.
What do we call it, Seth?
So it doesn't have the length of a Lancero.
No,
But
and it
it's-
doesn't have the ring gauge of a Lancero.
It's too wide for a Lancero.
It's like a Corona.
Was it a short white Lancero?
No, it's like a Corona
Short
Extra.
wide, that's actually a good one.
Short
That's
wide
a good one. That's Caldwell quality right there. Yeah, it's funky. I like the size though. I do like the size.
Yeah, I mean, no disrespect to the size. It's just I hate when
Just don't call it.
just don't call it a Vitola.
Wait,
that
they didn't
isn't.
call it. They didn't call it a Lancero.
Oh, okay.
It's just
Good for
the
them.
Falto La Pureza. That's the name of the cigar.
Oh well, then
I
there's
changed
nothing-
my
all right.
review. Give him another point, man.
Yeah, give him another point. There's nothing wrong with that.
I put Lancero as the Vitola because that was close as I could find.
No, and it's
I don't know.
what by 40?
6.87. So 6
7.
7/8 by 40.
It's like a yeah, I don't know what that is.
I put
It's a La Pureza. That's what it
As
is.
I said, give me a name. I'll put him in there.
It's
So
it's
make
a
it
it's a
up.
Falto number 3.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Any other final thoughts on this cigar from you guys?
I'm with June, man. Like maybe I'm just a dick. I'm really bummed out on Dominican tobacco these days. Like I just want something from the Dominican to really wow me, that isn't Davidoff.
You remember how we were saying like I don't really like Dominican tobacco, and not before even this video. I think we were chatting on the messenger,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was like, "But I like Davidoff, but maybe Davidoff doesn't actually use Dominican."
Well,
Did you really go down
I
that
mean, I've been to
road?
the factory. It certainly
Close.
smelled and looked Dominican.
I don't know, Klaus. I need confirmation, Klaus.
I think it's just it's either the it's like a particular flavor profile that Dominicans like when they blend, and like I think the reaction to that is like, oh, you just want a really strong cigar, and it's like, well, no, I just want some layers of complexity. Like I want different things other than sweetness and graham cracker and hay. So, there's a whole multitude of other flavors out there. And I realize I'm doing this in a Falto review, which is totally not fair to Falto, but I don't know, man. I'm just really bummed out on Dominican cigars lately.
No, they had a really cool blue sign at IPCPR.
We did Falto.
I really dig their packaging.
Yeah, the cool thing is like every blend is just a single Vitola unique to that blend. That's it. There's no
Oh, I
multiple
like that.
multiple
I like
Vitolas.
that.
It's kinda
on it.
cool.
That's
I like
cool.
That's
I think
fresh.
that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
So,
But I mean, at $7, all this bitching and moaning that I'm doing, I mean, at $7, who gives a shit what I have to say? Go pick one up and smoke it and post a
I
comment on the
disagree.
YouTube and tell me
Disagree.
that I have no palate.
I believe you should spend another $40 and get a Davidoff.
And this is why June didn't make it in the retail B&M business.
Okay.
all right. If you just catch this video on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to us. We'll also check out the full written review on the website, developingpalates.com. Follow us on the social media channels. You can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts, iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.